Hello, how's everyone doing today? This is the Berkfamily54comics YouTube channel. My name is Steve. In today's live stream, I'm going to be unboxing this really cool piece of original art from one of my good friends. His name is Kevin over at Karate Kevin on Instagram and Superpower Review. He's joining me. What's up, Kevin?
Yo, what's up, dude?
What? You did that wrong. Come on, man. We'll try that again. Joining me today, we got Karate Kevin from Superpower Review. What's up?
What's up?
There we go. There we go. How are you doing today, man?
Oh, it's just a wonderful day here in Massachusetts where it actually feels like a spring May day. Who'd have thunk that, huh?
Nice. Nice. Got your Wolverine shirt. Look like you're about to work out. You got it going, man. There you go. We got one of my good friends up in the chat. We got Dave from Mark Spector Comics.
Hey, what's up, Dave?
Yeah, what's up? What's up? So before we get started, I know that everyone usually already is, but just in case, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you were. I do hauls, unboxings, live streams, giveaways, all of that and more. Speaking of what, hey, what's up, Evan? How's it going?
Hey.
Speaking of unboxings, we got original art from my dude Karate Kevin. Kevin, as I'm opening this, I'm going to put mine on mute so I can open it and not be so loud. Why don't you talk about what kind of art you do and how long you've been doing it, and if people are interested, where to hit you up at. And after I show off mine, then you can show off some of your art pieces.
Cool. Yeah, so I've been doing art again for maybe about 2 years, so I'm still fairly new. I used to sketch around when I was a kid and a teenager and liked drawing, and ever since I got back into collecting comic books, it inspired me to do some artwork. So I've been playing around with that. I like to draw Spider-Man, Batman, Venom, and whatever else. And while I've been posting some stuff, some artwork on my Instagram, people have been buying my stuff, which has been very helpful because then I can replenish the art supplies of to help me finish these drawings. And people have also been commissioning to do stuff like Steve has. Other direction. There we go. Like Steve has done recently, which is what he's unboxing today. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun to be doing some artwork. I got some older pieces here to show you guys here, and some other recent stuff as well. So it's been really cool, and I want to thank everybody who's been supporting me through this. And yeah.
Cool. I'm taking off the blue tape right now, and I'm sending to some people to let them know that I am live.
We are live.
Big dude is live here.
Big Daddy Burke live.
Big Daddy Burke is live right now on the old YouTube. I think that's almost everyone. Oh, and a few more, and we'll call it good. So today is my last day of work for a long time.
Ooh, for a long time.
For a long time, because today's the last day of school.
Yep.
So I had to submit grades, and hey, I'm just doing a really quick YouTube. Hey, you drinking? You drink? How dare you? All right. Okay, I think
So today is a good day to play that famous Alice Cooper song, School's Out.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Hello, what's up, backseat driver 5280?
Ah.
I did not know that you were already here. I was trying to get this going, and yeah. So.
Too much blue tape there?
No, it's fine. It's not. I mean,
okay.
It's on the cardboard, so it makes it easy. The heck. There we go. Almost,
hey.
Almost there. Almost. We're halfway there. Okay, so why don't you talk about this art that you did for me? I was looking at some of the art you were doing, and you had some pretty sweet stuff. but there was a specific piece that I asked you to do. Was it difficult for you? Because you said you don't really know much about this character or characters. So
To be honest, it really wasn't that bad, actually. It was actually fairly easy, and I was having a lot of fun with the piece. So Steve B over here, Berkfamily54comics, commissioned me to do a certain character I'd never done before, and it was a lot of fun. I did some different techniques that I've never done before, which was also fun. And let's see, I'd use a different color on like a certain red on this character that I've never used before, and I really liked how that turned out too. And hair, I'm not very familiar with drawing hair all the time, and I'm actually not good at drawing hair. And I would have to say
this dude has a lot of hair.
this dude definitely has a lot of hair. And I was actually kind of shocked of how good the hair kind of turned out on this one.
I thought it turned out pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and show this off.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can do this. There we go. Okay. I'm really excited about how this turned out.
Really?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Seeing it in person looks pretty sweet. My wife just closed the door.
I don't want to hear your nerdy stuff. Yeah, there it is, man.
We got Wally West, which is the best Flash, and his DC Rebirth Flash suit, which is like it's a combination of the Flash suit and his Kid Flash suit. He's got that blue and white lightning. He's got that badass smirk on his face. I love that smirk. It's almost like a Batman type smirk on him, and he's got that beautiful orange hair. You killed it on this, man.
Thanks, dude. I really appreciate it.
This is sweet.
So, and now ever since that Flash has been posted, I've drawn another Flash. I've got commissioned to do 2 other Flashes. Man,
really?
there are so many Flashes.
I know that of at least one.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I'm working on. You gotta tell me who this is again. I forgot who it is.
Jay Garrick.
Jay Garrick, yeah, I'm working. So I did this one the other day. Yeah.
Nice.
And then, so now I am sketching out a Barry Allen, which, something I haven't done before. I've never drawn a Flash. I never knew that there were so many Flash characters because I don't really know too much about Flash. I'm sorry, I'm not into Flash. I know you are, and that's awesome that you are, but I really don't know much about Flash.
I want to say that probably the Flash, Batman, and Superman have the biggest rogues gallery of anyone. It's really funny, actually, because the Flash is like bad guys. They're actually known as the rogues. So, yes, it is sick. This is sick, and so is Jay Garrick. So you don't know much about the Flash, huh?
I really don't. All I know, I thought Barry Allen was the original Flash, but apparently this Jay Garrick guy is the original Flash.
So yeah, I'll talk about that. So Jay Garrick is the Golden Age Flash.
Okay.
That was back before, like he got his powers completely different than a bolt of lightning and all that stuff. He got it from like water chemicals, and so during the Golden Age he was the Flash, and then he retired. And then in the Silver Age, they decided to make a new character by the name of Barry Allen, and he had been reading about the Golden Age Flash, Jay Garrick, and so he decided after he was struck by lightning to call himself the Flash in honor of Jay Garrick.
Okay.
So you've probably seen that comic book, The Flash of Two Worlds, where they're both running side by side to try to save someone. I think it's Flash 1.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Or 112. Let me see here. But yeah, so Barry Allen is the second Flash, but he's the most popular. He's got that suit that everyone recognizes, the red suit that covers his face and all of that stuff. So he's had his own series since the 50s. I think I want to say it's 56 or 58. He got his in Showcase. Showcase 8, Showcase 4, Showcase 22, 18. I don't know. I can't remember.
So
Go on.
so like I've been doing these other flashes for
Showcase
other
4.
people.
So,
Phase 4, okay. So I've been doing these other flashes for other people, and like I did a bust shot of yours, which I think is still really cool.
this is,
But
yeah.
like I've been requesting to try to get him running, and I still feel like I'm very inexperienced when it comes to like full body characters. Like I'm getting there slowly, but people have been requesting him running. Of course, I mean, it's Flash. He's always running. So, so I've been trying to do that. Like I said, with this Jay Garrick, he's running in this one. So he's got that shadow over his in his eyes with the helmet. So very simple, very basic on that one. But the Barry Allen Flash I'm drawing, he's running too, and it's I'm having a hard time with it.
I'm completely fine with just the face because this of the other two, like they don't have distinguishing like features to them because their helmet or their whatever you want to call it covers their whole head. So
The
you don't
cowl.
their cowl. So you only see their eyes or their face. You don't
Yeah.
see their hair. And this guy has this distinguishing hair that he's had since he was Kid Flash. And so I was really happy that you decided to do just the face and chest.
Yeah. It came out really cool. I was very happy with how that came out.
I love
And
it.
yeah, so like the certain techniques that I use, different techniques to get it done. Like again, the hair, I wasn't used to drawing hair, and I felt like I killed it on the hair on that one actually. So
You did. You absolutely did.
and I really like the color that I used on his suit because I feel like it's very Flash fitting, to be honest. Because like normally I use like a crimson red or a scarlet lake, which is a little bit lighter, but that is called lipstick red, and it works well.
It worked well. The highlights and the shadows are perfect. The chin strap is perfect. We get the lightning. It's perfect.
Mm.
I mean the little, I don't even know what you call them.
I don't know what you call it. Earpieces.
The wings, the little wings on the side.
Yeah.
They help them be more aerodynamic. Are pretty sweet. This whole drawing is sick, and I got this for a really good price. I got it for $21 shipped, and you've been selling a lot of these. You want to show off some of the pieces that are for sale right now if people want to buy some?
Sure, yeah. So I have a bunch of pieces left. I did sell a lot of pieces because, like, I was just here in the back room one day where I do all my art stuff, and it was just starting to get crazy and piling up. And I was like, all right, like, I need to see if I can try to get rid of this stuff because it's just getting crazy. I need the room for other pieces, but I have a lot of older stuff that hasn't sold yet, which
I've been
is
saying hi to a couple people in the chat. Sorry, I don't want to cut you off. We got Alex the Recorder in here. What's up? We got Ryan Pond. We got the Magic Lasso. We got K Titus. Backseat was in here. Mark Spector was in here. JB, hey, what's up?
Hey.
Hawaiian Punch, hello. I got this from Karate Kevin for a really, really great price. And he was about to show off some of the other artwork that he has available for sale. Because he's a great artist. Go ahead.
So I have other stuff for sale, and you can always check out my IG to Karate Kevin 67, which is where I've been showing a lot of these commissions that I've been doing for other people too. I just recently did like a Batman, Black Panther, Spider-Man. It looks really cool. But here's an older piece that I did post it up for sale on Instagram. But here's like a symbiote Spider-Man, and he's like trying to rip off the symbiote off of him. I'm sorry.
Nice.
So we got that. Here's a Swamp Thing I did.
Oh, dude, that looks just like the character from the TV show, man. That's perfect.
Yeah, I really like the root around his nose. I like the depth in it. Looks cool. Here is like a Frank Miller inspired Dark Knight Returns.
Nice.
And here's my first painting that I've ever done. I haven't painted ever since this one, but here's a Venom painting I did.
You want to hold up there for an extra like 5 seconds because it's internet's. I don't know if it's yours or mine. It's not good. So there you go.
Oh, okay.
That's nice.
So that's my first painting I've ever done. Here is the first drawing I ever did coming back.
Good job, Kevin.
Thank you. This is one of the first pieces I did when I first started coming back into drawing. So that's like OG right there.
Dude, that Spider-Man with those shadows and the Venom, dude, that's sick. Even without
Thanks.
Venom there, I would love that.
Yeah. So, and here's like the second piece I've done, and he's just been lying around. I actually made prints of this piece, and people bought the prints up. And here's a Deadpool.
Okay, hold it there for a second, because it. Okay, there we go. Nice. I love that.
And it says in the bubble, my head was drawn with maximum effort by some schmuck named Kevin RBD.
What's up, Mad Mike? I didn't see you there. Yo. Hey, what's up?
And here is one of my newer pieces, and this is one of the pieces that I am most proud of, and this is a Venom piece I did. So this is like my more up-to-date artwork, and Steve's artwork that he just bought from me. So this is one of the biggest pieces I've ever worked on right here, which is this Venom drawing, and this was a lot of fun. This drawing I definitely learned a lot from, especially moving on from smaller two pieces and just boom right into like a big piece. So, and I gotta say I like the fact of a bigger piece because you can put more detail in the drawing. It just takes so much longer than the smaller drawings, of course. But yeah, this one was a lot of fun. So I think I'm going to make prints of this one at some point and try to sell the prints as well.
Sensing a theme on a lot of your drawings, I noticed a lot of Spider-Man and Venom. Is there a reason for that? Are those some of your favorites?
Because I think it's one of my favorites, and my whole thinking aspect of it, to be honest, is I try to draw my favorite things the most because that's a way of me practicing and learning other techniques, and I can use on other characters that I'm not, so familiar with as well. So if I can, do, this Venom from when I first started drawing again to my latest Venom, I can see how much I've grown and, did all the stuff that I've learned from and apply them to newer stuff. So I think that's why I also go to like those characters a lot.
Nice. You can see the improvement from the beginning till now. So I think I saw like a lower price of like $7 or $8 up to like $20 per piece. How much could someone expect to pay if they were buying one of your pieces that you've already done, or they're asking you to do a piece?
So, like the drawing that you got from me, I'm asking $15 for like a bust shot like that. If it's a small body shot like I have of this, $15, and plus shipping. But I have these like drawings posted on my Instagram as low as $10 because like I just want to get rid of it. I had a bunch of sketch covers done, and those sold real quick. A lot of art pieces sold really quick, and I'm actually kind of shocked, to be honest, because when it comes to artwork, I'm actually a little shy with it, to be honest, because like I'm not like very confident in it yet, but I've been feeling a little more confident with it. And it's been really cool that people see good in my artwork and actually want to obtain my artwork. So I'm very appreciative to everybody who bought pieces, such as yourself, Steve, and I can't thank you guys enough.
So I remember I was looking at all your art, and I was like, these are really good. And I remember you did that Green Ranger piece, and I was gonna buy it because I didn't realize that like you were selling it. Like I didn't know for sure. So I think I even messaged you. I'm like, hey, is that Green Ranger still available? And you said it's sold. I'm like, all right, well, let me see what else, because I have enough Green Ranger stuff. I don't need a ton more. And I was like, you know what? I don't have like any like Flash stuff, and I'm a huge Flash fan. So I said, hey, can I get Wally West in his new costume? And you're like, who's Wally West?
Who is that dude?
Who is that? So I sent you some pictures of his new suit, and I think I sent you like several photos. So you kind of got like a feel for how he looks.
Yeah, it helped out a lot.
And then you asked me, you're like, okay, do you want like a face and all that? I'm like, sure, yeah, just a face and like his emblem on there, and I think that'd be perfect. And if you guys couldn't tell, he absolutely killed it. The hair, and the cowl and his facial expression, because he is unlike, what you guys don't know is he's unlike the other Flashes. Barry is a very scientific Flash. Jay is kind of like more of the older guy. Wally is the fastest Flash, and he knows it. He's more of like a badass.
Right, he's kind of cocky, right?
He is kind of cocky, and so that's why I really like the facial expression.
And to be honest, like I know he was the fastest of the Flash because you told me that, and I was doing a little research on him, and like I knew he was kind of cocky, so I was really trying to get that facial expression right for him to show like, yeah, I'm the fastest, and I know it. Like I'm cocky, you know what I mean? So
right.
I really tried imitating that in the drawing. Another thing about your drawing too, and I know that Flash or any kind of Flash has the cowl has the eye holes. You can see the eyes. And, I was thinking about doing that to stay original to the character, but I really wanted to add my own flair to it. And I really love, superheroes with the white eyes. That's just my thing. But yeah, I thought about doing the eyes. I sketched them in at one time, and I thought it just looked goofy to me. So I was like, I think the white eyes looks best. And that's like my favorite thing about comic book characters is white eyes. So
I think it looks great. I wouldn't have even said anything about the eyes. I think it looks fantastic with the white eyes, just like Batman, like you said. I think it adds more to his badassery of his smirk that he's giving. And
right.
So I think it's perfect. So
yeah, it looks cool.
And what size are these? These look like it's like, I want to say 7 by 10. Is that right?
Yeah, it really is. It's I think it's a comic book board, to be honest.
Gotcha.
It's what is it? Who makes E. Gerber backboards? That's pretty much what it is. It's like the perfect paper to draw on.
So how do you, really quickly, how do you do these? You sketch these on a piece of paper and then look at the paper as you're drawing it on one of those, or like, take me through the process real quick.
So it all depends on the character. So for instance, your character, I've never drawn him before. So I actually did a couple rough sketches on regular paper. And then once I got a good feel for it and I felt confident enough, then I actually take the paper that you have there and actually start doodling and, get a little more serious. So with the rough sketches, I'm really, really loose and just trying to get an angle right, and trying to get poses right. But once I get a feel for it, and like I said, like when I'm ready to actually really do it, then I start sketching around on that piece of paper.
Nice. So you said other people have commissioned you for Flash. Has anyone else commissioned you for anything else, or like anything maybe like off the wall or anything, or?
Yeah, so I just got commissioned the other day to do a Silver Surfer, and I really don't know how I'm gonna do really well with that. I'm not sure.
I will do when I think of Silver Surfer, I think of like 2 poses or 3 poses. One where he's standing there on his board with his hand up like this. Another one where he's like holding the board on the side like he's a surfer. And another one where he's like down like he's surfing going straight. Those are the 3 poses that I think of when I think of Silver Surfer.
I'm not sure if the person wants full body yet or if he just wants a bust shot like yours. But the one thing that I'm just really more nervous about with the Silver Surfer is trying to get the texturing right with the colors, with the the blacks and the whites and the grays to make it look like that he's actually shiny. So, but I've also in the last week I just finished up a set for somebody. I did a Spider-Man for all the same person: Spider-Man, Batman, and a Black Panther. That person commissioned me to do that. It's actually a grandmother, and it's kind of crazy. I think grandma's here on Instagram. I don't know, on Instagram commissioning me to do stuff for their son, and so they can post it in his bedroom. But yeah, I've just been doing some commission pieces, which is cool, and just trying to sketch out some stuff. And if somebody wants it, that's cool too.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I don't know
what
to do with it.
So where are you going to display that with the book?
So there's a person in the community that said they were going to A-OK me the book that I've been wanting this year. a Flash
No,
Flash 110, the first appearance of Wally West, Kid Flash. They said
no
they were
way.
screaming. I know, that's insane, right? So if and when it shows up, then I'll put them next to each other. And then I'll probably end up getting it graded. So at that point, when I probably get it end up getting it graded, I'll put it in like a picture shelf and put it on or in a picture frame and put it on a wall somewhere. So
Cool.
I have some art, that Ninja Turtle back there. That is a Freddie E. Williams piece. He's the one who did TMNT Batman, the interiors for the entire series, all 3 volumes. I bought that from him and I had him sign it to Steve. I actually have 2 pieces, this one and then the whole team that I have at work. And then I have a Doomsday Clock, Jason Fabok poster back there. And then yours is like the only other original art that I have outside of a sketch cover that a student of mine did. It's up there.
Yeah, Freddie Williams is one of my. He's actually my top favorite Turtles artist. I could every time he does a turtle book, I'll snag it because I just love how he does the turtles.
Yes, I love his ink wash that he does on like everything, whether it's Turtles or the Thundercats or anything else he's working on. Masters of the Universe, all of that stuff. His ink wash is amazing. I love watching his videos and interviews, and I've met him several times, and he's actually a really, really, really nice guy.
Yeah, he really is. Yeah, I've met him a couple of times. I haven't had anything signed by him, but yeah, he's a cool dude. Really, really cool artist.
If I go to the con later this year in Kansas City, if they end up having it, I'll have him sign my Volume 3 because I've had him sign it, like I said, every single issue of Volume 1 and Volume 2 of TMNT Batman. So I got 6 more for him to sign, and then I'll have all 18 individual issues signed by Freddie Williams. So
cool.
So how many pieces do you think you've sold as you started selling these art pieces a month or so ago? How many do you think you've sold?
I think it's been 2 weeks since I just like had it and posted a bunch of stuff for sale. And I want to say I've sold 15 pieces.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What does your wife think of this? Does she think you're a good artist? Do you think it's cool does she think it's cool you're selling these? Like, what does she think?
Yeah, she's very proud of me actually. So like, when I'm done with my drawings, I actually I'm like a little kid. Like I go and like show her like, look what I did, and she'll look at it and she'll be like, yeah, that's really cool. And she's pretty straight up with me, and she's not an artist, but I really respect her point of view on things. If I'm not seeing something right, she'll be like, that foot or something looks a little wonky maybe, or that. And I'll tell her like, this is the perspective I'm trying to go for. Do you feel this? Like, when you look at it, is your brain telling you that you're seeing it this way? And she'll be honest, being like, yeah, I do see it that way. Or no, I think you should try something a little bit, like work with it a little more. You know what I mean? So I think that's cool too and stuff.
That is a really hilarious comment.
Grab a magnet and have your wife put it on the fridge like you're a good boy. I got a couple of Venom magnets, so yeah, just put it up on the fridge.
Boom.
Yeah, so no, she's very supportive of it, and which is also awesome, because who doesn't want a supportive wife? And she's cool with it, and she sees my progress too from when I first started, because I was showing her a picture. I think it was on my memories on Facebook of one of my Venom drawings, even like before the one I showed you, just playing around. And I showed her so I showed her the old one and the new one. I go, look how much of a difference this is. And she's like, yeah, like you made a huge difference. You made progress. So it's all about learning, and most importantly, having fun. So.
Oh man, that's cool. She supports you and offers feedback. Yes. What I think I'm going to do until my AOK comes in, if he ends up sending it, I'm going to put up the Titans Rebirth with it with one of the really cool Wally West covers, because there's one or two really cool Wally West covers in the Titans Rebirth, or I'll put up one of my DC Universe Rebirth covers next to it because he's on the cover of that as well. So
That's cool. And the other thing too, you know, my brother is an artist too. He's a tattoo artist. He owns his own tattoo shop. So like I'll even shoot him a picture real quick and be like, "What do you think of this? Like, can you critique this?" And you know, he'll give me some pointers and stuff too. And or if there's like a video tutorial of something that he'll think of me and send it my way too, and be like, hey, maybe you should watch this and learn something from that. And so it's, you know, it's the support is definitely there.
So did you decide what you're doing with the wings on Jay Garrick? Are you adding it, or you decided just to leave it off?
I'm not sure yet. The one thing that I can think of that I could do, and it would be very small, is to take a metallic gold Sharpie and try to like make a shape of the wings. That's about it. I think that.
Did anyone else notice that, or was I the only one?
No one said anything except for you, really.
Oh, now I feel bad.
No, don't, no, because I really actually didn't know. I really don't know much about Flash, man.
Sure. Here, I'm going to show off really quick this picture that I was telling you about. This is the Flash of Two Worlds. This is the original Jay Garrick with Barry Allen, so the first two Flashes. And now, I remember I told you they're running side by side. So
yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Barry Allen got his name from the original Flash, Jay Garrick, and yeah. And you've now drawn a Wally West, a Jay Garrick, and now you're drawing a Barry Allen as well. So I'm excited to see what that looks like when you're done.
I'm in the process of sketching out a Barry Allen. Here's the sketch, just really rough.
Oh, nice.
I'm trying. I really gotta like. There's so many things I gotta do to it. I might even redraw this, but this is just a really, really rough sketch. So.
Big Snake says he'd be hitting up your brother as well all the time if he were you for tips. Support is huge, especially from loved ones, because it can crush your attempts on the next space. So, yeah, I'm excited.
Totally true.
I'm excited to get this. I had no idea what to expect when I said, "Hey, send me a Wally West Flash piece." I knew that you were a good drawer, and you just like absolutely killed it, knocked it out of the park with all these shadows and highlights, and like we've already said, the hair and his smirk are two of the best pieces on the entire thing. So
yeah, it's cool. It's really cool. I like the chin strap too. I like how he uses the chin strap.
This little like S highlight just adds to perfect. I love it.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Excited, man. I appreciate you for coming on here. Plug one more time your Instagram for people to hit you up if they want to buy something.
Yeah, so my Instagram is KarateKevin67, all one word, no underscores, no dashes. And I have every single art piece pretty much up there right now. And again, most of it is sold, but I kept it up there so people can see, previous work in case if they want to commission me to do something. That's why it's like pretty much there. But I do have 3 pieces on Instagram that I showed off there that I have not sold. And if there was something that you saw here that is not posted on my Instagram, just hit me up, and I might sell you an older piece for $6. Who knows? I don't know. So whatever. I'm just trying to get rid of it, just trying to get it gone, so I can have room for other pieces. So,
are you planning on, if you sell enough stuff, to use that to buy a bigger book, or is there a plan for all of this?
I haven't. There was one time actually where I did use art money because, like, for some reason, people see that I'm doing artwork and they're starting to buy it. But when this happened again last time, I did save up the money, and that's how I did buy my New Mutants number 98. But I did have quite a bit of cash saved up from all these drawings that I just recently sold, but I needed I use the money for more art supplies because there's just so many things that I don't have that I needed to do. When you sent me after your drawing, okay, I went and used the money to buy this tool right here because I had nothing to make circles.
So to draw his little circle with.
Yeah, so I actually finagled yours. I went searching throughout the house to find anything that was circular that would match the size of that emblem, and that's what I used. And then as soon as I had enough money, I went to the art store. I bought this tool. I bought a bag of markers, all sorts of colors that I just didn't have yet, or just more colors of the same thing so I can do different tones and different shading. Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, so that's pretty. So I'm just using the money to pretty much, buy other things that are needed to get the job done or get the job done in a more efficient way.
Have you thought about doing a video on your YouTube about your original art, like showing off some of your favorite pieces?
No, I haven't. But there was a time, I think it was my last giveaway actually, where in the mystery box, and I showed it on my channel that, yeah, I did. I showed it on one of the videos, like the pre giveaway video, where I gave away a sketch cover, a Venom sketch cover. And that was in the mystery box for the giveaway. And I remember people in the chat being like, man, I really want a sketch cover done by you and stuff. And it was really cool. It was a Venom piece, of course. So shocking there, right?
Right.
But no, I haven't come on here to do anything about art. But the funny thing is now that you said it, I'm supposed to be on Rod the Regan's YouTube channel. And I'm supposed to be doing a drawing tutorial there, which will... It's a little nerve-wracking, actually.
Nice. Yo,
because he was like, hey, can you come on and do some kind of drawing or something? And I'm like, Rod, I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. And then he's like, come on, man, come on. I'm like, all right, I'll do it.
You're gonna need like 2 cameras, one for you and one on your art as you're doing it.
I think I'm just gonna do one just on the art piece. But of course, I'm gonna stick to what I'm familiar with, and I'm probably just gonna draw Venom.
Nice. All right. Well, I had a good time hanging out, and I appreciate the original art you did for me. Again, he did a Wally West original art for me. Got it for $21 shipped. So really, really good price. Beautiful artwork. Can't wait to display it with some Wally West comics. So I'm a pro and I haven't even done that. Oh, meaning he hasn't done, I'm assuming he's talking about one of those live streams where he's creating something. So
yeah, I'm probably just gonna do something somewhat like this on his live stream. Not big, of course, but like probably the same pose and same position.
Right. Magic Glasses says, I appreciate you wrapping up before people's court. All right. Well, I did put a link to Karate Kevin's Instagram and his YouTube in the description. I commented here in the live chat a link to Kevin's Instagram. Again, if you want to see any of the stuff that he has for sale, or if you want to have him do a piece for you. I think it took about 2 weeks or so, about a week for you to do it or so, and then another week for it to ship here. So really, really good turnaround time from when I asked him to do it. So I definitely recommend Karate Kevin. He's a great guy. You're supporting someone in the community, big comic book fan. And thanks for coming on and hanging out, man.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. I really do. Thank you so much for having me on and showing the support and whatnot. So it's been fun, as always. It's always fun to come on the Berkfamily54 comics YouTube channel all the time.
We need to do another live stream sometime, man. We got to come up with something when you're not.
Yeah, I should be free next week if you want to do something. So work's been a little hectic. So
I got nothing going on.
That's right. You're home from school now.
So,
yeah, that's right.
Nothing going on. So
cool.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you again to Karate Kevin from Superpower Review. Thanks for hanging out. Please check him out on Instagram if you want anything commissioned or want to buy one of his original art pieces. And as always, go Cats, Cowabunga. It's morphin' time.
See you later.